Hello everybody, it is Gary, and this is part one of Event Entertainment Coordinating. There's a lot of different coordinators out there. There's wedding event planners and that kind of deal. I kind of specialize in county fairs, art fairs, and just a lot more outdoor type events. Now, I've been lucky enough, very fortunate, to be a part of the Cassia County Fair for the last 14 years. We've had a lot of help, a lot of community support, and first of all, I want to tell you how we got started. Many years ago, I was just a vendor at the Cassia Fair. I was a Hawaiian shaved ice salesman, and I had a lot of fun with it. But I was one of those people that always played music, but always played it at home, didn't play it for anybody. I was too scared to do it. I had all the equipment, the sound systems, guitars, all that stuff, but I was too scared to do it. But when I was a vendor at the fair, Richard Goodfellow, who was on the fair board, and he was trying to get the entertainment stage going. He had a big stage that they rented from the city, and they would move it all over the fairgrounds from year to year. And they just didn't quite get the support that was necessary to keep it going. And so when he decided to leave the fair board, they didn't see the need, I guess, because it didn't work, to have it at the fair. But I started asking them, can I do it? Can I do it? Being that pest. And, I think they were just not sure about having it because it just hadn't worked before. And so finally, one year, I think it had been 2 years later, I wasn't a vendor anymore, and Dennis Crane, who was on the fair board, we were at the same funeral. And it was a month before fair time, and he said, "Gary, we're going to do this entertainment stage. Would you like to help?" Well, of course I said yes, because it's been what I was wanting to do anyway. And of course the old adage is how to shut somebody up is to ask them to do something. Have them help. And that tells you where they're at. If they say yes and actually follow through, then you know they were serious. And if they don't do a thing about it, and they keep complaining, then that is what it is. So, anyway, that first year, we had a month before fair time, and I knew that I had some pretty good organizing skills, because I was in 4-H. I wasn't in 4-H. I was in FFA, Future Farmers of America, and one of the things that I learned was some pretty good organizing skills, because we had good instructors and just good people surrounding us and family. And that was the other part of this. I had the support of my family. My parents, my brothers and sisters, my nieces and nephews, every one of them have helped over the years to make this stage a success. But that very first year, I was a little worried, and I was working at a little music store at the time, and there was this one entertainer, local entertainer, that she had been back to Nashville and recorded her Christian album, and it was a great album, and I still listen to it to this day. Her name is Lynette Shipley, and I don't want to say I idolized her, but I did look up to her as a performer, and I saw her one day at the store I was working at, and I was kind of afraid to ask her if she would come and perform at the fair, because to me she is a big deal. And to my amazement, she said, "Yeah, I would love to come and perform at the fair." And she brought her daughter Cheyenne, who did a great show. She brought her husband Ron, who brought some extra equipment and added that to my sound system that I provided. And Ron himself, he taught me a lot about how to keep the show flowing. And it was just one of those big eye-openers, a great experience. Everybody that got involved made it such a great success. And now we have a stage that local entertainers, regional entertainers, just look forward to. I mean, they look forward to the Cassia County Fair. And I know that in your area, you have those same type of performers that are just looking for a venue. They just need a place to play. So that's how we got started. We started by asking and following through.